life or whatever.
He's working on all kinds of areas.
I have a go live notification on here. Scatter Brothers, whatever, live, moreover.
Yeah, let's just get on. Let's just get on.
What the heck? Okay. I can't tell what all this is. 12:48.
Oh, no, exit closed.
What?
That sucks.
What's today? 3.
Why is it closed?
That's crazy.
Oh, what's the next exit?
Let me see.
I go down this way?
Yeah, just get off there. Wait.
Yeah, maybe you should go.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. But I already went live on this one, so I'm just trying to keep it on the road while I do it.
Okay. So do like the turnaround?
Let's see. It says to go right. Oh. I-35. Wait. It says avoiding road closure. It says to go up. Yeah, it's a 410 or something. Let me know. What is this? Look. Here, I'll try to recenter it. See? Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
Looks like it.
Oh, dude. So this way, right?
Yeah. I think that's going to lead us to 410.
I guess, man. See, it's such a headache coming to Live Oak.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's the thing, too. Is like,
That's crazy. Yeah, it looks like it's just we're basically going on to 410.
okay.
And then it says to go Perrin Vital to Thousand Oaks, actually.
It's dark in
Yeah.
the Parent Vital.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting on.
I guess not. It's hard to tell. It doesn't look like.
So weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that just takes you to a
0.8 miles, Perrin Vital, take a right. That's what it says.
You're right on that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because that's the first.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, let me just see if this works. Okay, I think we're on here.
Galaxy. Where was it with the Galaxy?
Oh, what?
We're going to Galaxy.
Yeah.
That's where it's dead.
Yeah. What? We
Really?
not really. No.
I guess when we were like older, but I remember it like maybe there wasn't many theaters back then. When you had to
Maybe.
they actually went to see it.
Yeah, that's where
They
it
went to see Zootopia or whatever. They would travel to see it.
Didn't it seem like we went to Galaxy to see Batman?
Yeah, I think
But
so.
like, I feel like there was a whole party thing out there with you picking your nose live.
I'm sure you don't think that.
I think I might have just done that too myself. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to fucking point it out either. Just let me rub my nose with peace.
But like, weren't we at like a hotel to get those tickets? Like when you jump in the pool?
Was it the Galaxy? It was, right?
I feel like it is. Yeah, I feel like it was. I don't know.
Yeah, I, that's the one that I think too.
Unless it was the one at Northwest.
See, that would make sense because
Might be
remember when
Northwest.
Batman came out, like it was sold out everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like that because when we were kids, we would go on Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Or our mom would take us on Friday night. Crazy.
Yeah. Weird. We never went to the weekday shows. No, I'm just kidding. Weeknight shows.
Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that Fernando goes to the most, right?
It seems like it. Yeah. I mean, later on we were kind of over here in a way.
Yeah, I mean,
And so there was just an Tacoma, that one, and yeah, these other ones probably weren't even around, right? Interesting. Anyway,
so
well, it's interesting for us, but not interesting for anybody else. Yeah, that's what it says. Here, I actually had it so that the maps would be on here. Let's see. Yeah, straight all the way to Thousand Oaks. What's that?
All right,
and there's.
So how many movies do we have to talk about?
Oof, I don't even know, man.
Well, we have to talk about Ash. So
Definitely.
Why don't we start with Ash?
Yeah. Well, and Last Breath, and what else?
Other movies that are now off your theater.
Yeah, they're not even on the big screen anymore anyway. Anyway,
It's
I guess
so
we'll talk
funny,
about Ash, right?
This is we're talking Mercury, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll talk about Ash because we need to. I mean, like that one's going to be going off pretty soon, so like I feel like we should probably tell people that this is definitely one that's a good one to catch on the big screen for sure.
Yeah, that was a big screen movie for sure. With all the visuals.
Like you might not even think it for some reason because it's Shutter film or whatever. Like I always think of it as a TV made for TV stuff. But like this one is really, really well done, and in a way,
I like Shutter stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that they're not well done, but that they're not. They might focus more on like big face scenes because they're like this is gonna be on TV, so like we need to see this reaction.
Yeah,
which you can't see if you're in a long shot on the unless it's you're watching it on the big screen, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But also just the space and the planet and.
Yeah. Well, this one it was like it's like it almost like seemed like it had bad effects that were done really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's almost like they were supposed to be bad effects, but if they were supposed to be bad effects, they failed at it because it was pretty good effects. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But they're like supposed to be bad effects like old movies or old sci-fi movies or old horror movies.
Yeah, but it kind of had a look of an old like 80s.
Yeah.
Or 90s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, the look and feel really.
Yeah. That's what I liked about it. Well, and little homage.
Oh, and the practical effects and all that, like
thing too, and a lot of different things, I thought it was a pretty good story. I mean, it was really like interesting the way they presented it, where she sort of has this sort of amnesia.
Yeah.
Starting to come to her.
Oh yeah.
And so I like the way that it was paced.
It even gave me like at first it kind of gave me like Event Horizon vibes too.
Yeah, sure.
And
because it was like all these dead people and stuff. So.
Yeah. Yeah, like they I think they really spent some good amount of time on those effects, and they used them a lot because of the way that the movie was. It was like, let's spend a lot of money on these effects here because we're gonna what's it called? We're gonna use them kind of throughout the whole movie, kind of thing,
Yeah.
It's almost like they were thinking, but I have no idea what they were thinking.
Well, it was sort of like flashbacks, like where she was having those moments of like. So it was, but it was interesting. It kind of threw you off too, because at first you were thinking like, well, I don't want to give away too much because I want people to experience that.
I remember being confused a lot, but you kind of share that with the characters. So. Yeah. No, we probably shouldn't talk about it too much. We should just say really just go out and see it because, like that whole. It's all trippy, like that whole like I mean, and
there was a lot of visuals and a lot of
yeah, it's like almost 2001 Space Odyssey, the what's it called, Star, tunnel.
When a lot of it too reminded me.
But it's more of a
you could tell where his influences were, like
you
know, from The Thing to like
2001.
You
and
know,
by his influences,
he used a lot of like noise and
what is it? Flying Lotus.
Yeah, Flying Lotus.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it was really well put together and really well done.
Yeah.
Really, like, I mean, like it's kind of like 5 bullet range out of the 6. I would say like 5, even close to 6, in fact.
Yeah. Also doing the bullets.
And that girls were pretty, so
yeah, the girls were
nice.
The girls were pretty. She's pretty.
Like
She's nice to look at.
You're gonna have like good scenery through the whole movie, no matter what. And then they also have really, really cool like planet scenery too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Planet scenery.
Yeah. No, I mean like that's where it was like the big screen stuff. Like.
Oh yeah.
Like sure. Whoa.
I mean, it was very visual.
I remember kind of saying whoa or ooh or oh, and a lot of that with the surgery stuff. Like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there was good gore. So there was definitely gore in it for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, if you like a good gory, pretty kind of scary in a way, like tension. Just, I don't know. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's like is it sci-fi? Is it horror? But it's horror.
Yeah, well,
and you have to think
Event Horizon.
like, and then you're like,
I'd say that might be the other influences to the Event Horizon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could see that for sure. But it was kind of crazy that even the outfits that they were wearing, they were like very futuristic. It almost seemed like they had other kind of alien technology, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was that sort of like beyond sort of like effects, you know? But it was really cool, you know, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Well,
so yeah,
like I mean, see, the thing is, you want to talk about more things.
Yeah, I know.
It might give away something that.
Well, we do have a lot of movies to talk about, so
yeah. But go see it, Ash. It's definitely between the 5 and 6 range for me. So.
Yeah, Ash was awesome. No, that was terrible. Okay, so we also need to talk about Last Breath and what else? I haven't seen Mickey 17 yet, so.
Last Breath.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I remember laughing at how long the first line that they put up on the screen was.
Oh yeah.
Like the first act or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I read it 3 times. I was like, I've never been able to do that.
Yeah.
I read it, and then I read it, and then I read it, and then I realized I've read this 3 times, and I laughed out loud. And then some other facts came up, you know, and then and happened again at the end when they said, well, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't talk about.
I think some things would stick. Some of the time like the
where the words are on the screen
stick on there.
Which I don't mind, actually. I mean, if they're going to put it on longer, I'm fine with that. Because I usually can't read the whole thing because I forget that I'm supposed to read it or something.
Yeah.
This time I remembered 3 times.
Yeah.
And then remembered, that I had already done it 2 other times. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting film. I almost felt like, I mean, I was listening to my own music on that because I did actually kind of feel like the music was, like I was like, did they take this music from the documentary that they did the movie based on? You know, like they based it on a book and a documentary thing.
Yeah.
And the music was kind of like the documentary music, you know? I felt almost like. So
I guess I didn't even notice.
So I was listening to some other music and it was pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I probably would have thought about it, but
you always notice the music.
Yeah, but I might not think about it if I wasn't having music in my ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I probably would have noticed, and I probably would have been like, I'm gonna listen to my own music. Like, I want to enjoy some good music while I'm watching this.
Yeah,
you know?
I couldn't even tell you what kind of music was playing.
It was like this.
Oh really?
No, I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
That's pretty bad.
But otherwise, it was a pretty good movie, I think. Yeah. I mean, not like otherwise. Like, it's not like I'm like saying the music's terrible.
Well, it's
but
kind of an
like
amazing
that
story,
you know?
too.
Yeah. I know. Like that's crazy.
Like,
there's something I was about to say that would be like maybe a spoiler, but like, do you know the fate of the person from the preview? Like,
I don't know. I think you kind of knew because that's sort of the miracle of the movie.
Oh yeah.
But it's pretty crazy. And the tension was, you felt that claustrophobic feeling. But definitely entertaining.
Oh yeah.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, really good acting and all that. The guy from Shang-Chi, what's his name?
Yeah, we really should.
I know, we never really know. I mean, even if I knew it, I wouldn't know it, you know? Yeah, Shang-Chi. You know Shang-Chi. And then the other guy I don't even know anyway, so like I wouldn't know his name. And he's like a new, like he seems like he's been in a few movies recently, right? Scottish or. And he reminds me of like the new. He's like the new Heath Ledger almost or something. You know? Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was on Animal Kingdom too.
Animal Kingdom. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The show. Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
And he was in Peaky Blinders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I mean, it was a good cast.
Oh yeah.
So, this one's probably like maybe high fours.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Mid
4 bullets and
4.5. It just depends on your kind of
4 bullets and 5 loose bolts.
Yeah, some people like those kind of movies a lot. So, I mean, it was pretty much shot mostly in one place,
Yeah.
or confined space.
Oh yeah.
So, it was pretty good. Oh, the story was.
Yeah, crazy.
What else do we have?
I mean, you know what though was so weird when I was watching that was like, I was kind of thinking about society and like, how do people become this? How do they be this job? How do they do this job? Like, how do they get into that? Is what I mean. But
it's weird. It's almost
like the most dangerous job on earth. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, I guess they pay them pretty good. It's sort of like,
they don't have to work very much or something. Like maybe they're just lazy like us, and they just want to
for a little while.
A lot.
But that would, dude, there's no way I could do that.
I don't know.
That
I
would
don't think
freak
so.
me out, man. Being under there and like.
Mm-hmm.
No way, dude.
Yeah, I don't
get
know.
super claustrophobic.
Yeah.
That's what that movie felt
I could see that. I could see definitely getting way too way too panicky.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, you have to get used to it, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it, right?
But yeah, I would say see it if you can.
Yeah. Right.
If you have time to prioritize because there's too many movies.
Oh, did we even talk about flight risk? What was that, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
it's like already off.
Yeah.
All
right, man.
I thought it was interesting how they had like some twists in that though.
What?
Flight risk.
I think we already talked about flight risk. I don't know, dude. How long has it been since we've used
so what else? Yeah, I don't even know. Well, they're now limiting our hours or whatever, our minutes that we have videos on. So I need to go through and get those
new ones
short ones and delete them, and then figure out what else I could delete.
Yeah, well, that's at least 2 new ones that are out. Yeah. But we pretty much always tell people to go see them.
I know.
Rarely do we say, avoid this one.
Yeah.
But I would say if you're prioritizing, I would see Ash over Last Breath anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
But that's just my style.
Yeah, and they're probably both going to go off at the same time, so, yeah. But maybe Last Breath would even have more of a chance, right?
Yeah.
Especially if they're not giving Ash any late show times,
Yeah.
Well, not that people go to them, but, but people should.
I mean, we might not have reviewed My Dead Friend Zoe or any of them.
Yeah, true. Wow.
But I'm kind of in a hurry to get home because I need to eat some food.
You didn't have dinner?
No, I didn't have time to eat before I left. So.
That's crazy. You should always have something you could just pop in the microwave real quick.
Yeah.
So.
I know.
Because
But Sienna was making roast, so I'll get home and do a little munch down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right before bed. That's always a good.
yeah.
That's always a good.
Pretty
good
much
idea.
Immediately right before bed.
Also, eat really fast.
Yeah.
And don't choke.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to waste my time. Waste my time talking to you. Get the fuck out of my car.
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna recap last week's show.
All right, man.
Okay. Later. Let's do the pop outside. No. I have to get some stuff out of here actually. So I'm gonna put this up. Ouch!
No, dude.
Oh, my back. I hurt my lower back today. Okay, ready? Oh. Nice. Sort of. Okay.
Get out.
My back. All right. Do you want to just use that cord or what?
Oh,
I think I thought it was one that worked on my phone, and that's why I brought it to my car. And I use it for my speaker, but like I don't need it right now. If you want to use it right now,
okay. I guess
maybe
I'll
get it
hold on to
tomorrow or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Later. Ouch. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so yeah, hopefully these videos, I didn't really get to say, if you're on Scatter Brothers and it goes off, go to Scatter_Breaker and let me know, and vice versa, Scatter_Breaker to Scatter Brothers, but it will be on Scatter Breaker, the man from 1976 on YouTube, so hopefully one day, some of these videos will be a combo video, and there's one example there, and maybe it's not even worth, actually go on there and let me know.